The Gorecast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the station Decapitation Without Your Head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I swear.
Were you okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I didn't fall. We're good. We're all good in the middle.
I got suddenly sharper than it was.
Sharper than a razor blade. Hooah!
There we go. Let's be too sharp. What's up, you motherfuckers? Welcome here to the Gorecast on Sunday. I've been mad to start with the motherfuckers for so long.
Don't you usually?
Motherfuckers? No.
Motherfucker. No?
No. Okay. I've been mad to start. Welcome back to another Sunday here on the Gorecast. I'm Johnny Dedly. That's the Giz.
Hi.
Where we talk about horror. Kind of.
And other stuff. We start off talking about horror.
We start off with the best intentions of sticking on horror, and then it just goes...
Yeah. Speaking of which, a couple of new trailers hit the interwebs recently enough. One of them for a film called Killer Kate, which I'm hoping kind of looks like it's going to be a bit tongue-in-cheek and kind of fun. Basically, estranged sisters Katie and Angie kind of get together years later after Angie's moved out and left Katie to deal with, aging father and all the rest of it. Angie invites her sister along to her bachelorette party along with her friends, and they basically book this house on some house-sharing app on the interwebs. And of course it all goes horribly wrong because it turns out they're walking straight into basically a trap for a bunch of amateur killers, an entire family of them, who decide, you know what, we're going to use this great opportunity to right a cosmic injustice, whatever that injustice might be. And yeah, the trailer looks like it could be hilarious because it's just one of these things whereby characters appear to become inured to insane amounts of violence rather rapidly, or else they end up going absolutely batshit insane. Or maybe they do anyway. I don't know. It could be fun.
That's the way these things go, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's going to be coming out, I think, October 26th. And yeah, like I said, the trailer and the bits of info that have been out about it already do make it look really quite hilarious. The next film that kind of caught my eye is another horror comedy, a little bit more kind of slapsticky, I guess. Probably because the guy that directed it, it's his first feature film, I think, and he usually does like music videos. But the film Slice sees a bunch of pizza delivery boys being brutally murdered in this spooky little town.
I thought it was just someone who'd done a funny trailer. Fuck me, man, I wish. I personally would love to see that movie get made because it just looks hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you never seen the trailer for that?
I think I have, but I've seen it. The mind glazes over things sometimes.
I would have thought your mind though wouldn't have glazed over that. I thought that would have been
it is sounding really familiar, actually, now that you mention it. Yeah. But no, Slice is basically the only way I can describe it is like a MTV generation comedy horror movie, whereby a daring female hunter of some kind is in pursuit of this killer, which may or may not be a werewolf, I think.
Daring female hunter of some kind.
You heard me.
You heard me.
It stars... Hang on a second now, because it's... What is it? It's... Yeah. The hunter is played by Zazie Beetz, who's from Atlanta, or a TV series called Atlanta, I would imagine.
Decent name. Going to have to say that off the bat.
You're going to love this next one. And it's the film debut for Chance the Rapper.
Who'd name their kid the Rapper?
I have no idea. Clearly a parent with over...
Why is his name ring a bell, actually?
I don't know. Maybe
Chance the Rapper.
Might have a career in music somewhere, possibly. His parenting... It sounds like his parents wanted him to get into a specific line of music, and I feel that he probably did.
Yeah.
But anyway, himself and Zazie apparently are the...
Strangeness.
Himself and Zazie are apparently the two lone survivors after a spate of pizza delivery boy murders.
Zazie.
I knew you were going to end up doing that, yeah.
Or because it's a weird name.
Actually, I was thinking when we did that Halloween, and what's his name was in it, and you insisted on going zzz every 2 seconds.
That's because
Ice-T?
no, stop. LL Cool J.
There we go.
Ice-T.
I got mixed up for a
You
second.
need to get up on your hippity hoppity, man. Jesus. It's LL Cool J.
Okay.
Ice-T's that guy that's in Criminal Minds now.
Yeah, and using Tanker.
Yeah. We're going to say hello to Ger Hanley, Katie McNeil, Darren McKenna.
Hi,
Katie
everybody.
McNeil again, because that's just the way the name crumbled there. I think I saw Anna from Horror Amino was in as well, so we'll say hello to her too. Guten Tag.
Hello.
That's it there now for the minute, from what I can tell. Because my little list of people that are fully watching, I don't appear to have.
Oh, no.
It says there's only 2, but there's comments from many. So, and it says there's 6 watching, so I know that's right. Oh wait, can I check it up here actually?
Is Facebook trying to mess with us again?
Could be. Who knows? It'll be alright. We'll deal with it.
Shake my fist harder, boy. Yeah, that was pretty much it for trailers that really caught my eye this week.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of cool stuff coming up in the show for you tonight. We got there's 2 recent releases. When was Summer of '84? I know Patient Zero's the 14th.
It
was the 14th, should I say, talking past tense.
Yeah.
And does have limited cinema release on starting September 14th.
August 10th is when.
August 10th.
Yeah, was Summer of '84.
There's some delicious things on VOD these days. We have Patient Zero. I don't know why that keeps pausing like that, but anyway, that's okay.
Are we sure that's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably just because of 12 million things on my computer at the same time.
Okay.
Or because this is running as well. Get rid of that window.
Fair enough.
No, we won't get rid of that window. We get rid of that window. We'll just keep it on. There we go. Let's go.
So anyway, yeah, Patient Zero, which got released on August 14th.
August 14th. We're going to start with Patient Zero, I think.
Yeah, that was
And
actually...
we also have followers. And I also have a short film / advert that's within a short film that's getting dropped tonight. All in aid of the American Horror Film Festival. And we've also got a found footage movie from last year. Because we're doing found footage this week on the American Horror TV show. And we'll also have a found footage trailer that you and I did.
Yes. This show is
You lost your head a little bit.
This show is so packed full of jam, I think we're in Spaceballs. Only one man would dare give us the raspberry.
May the Schwartz be with you, my friend.
No, the search for more money is coming.
Lone Star.
The search for more money is coming.
When is that coming?
I don't know.
I'm out for that.
I don't know. Anyway,
I want to take a drink. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to just rip the label off this because not unlike a lot of products that don't pay me. So
Yeah.
I'm just...
Patient Zero was actually...
I'll have your logo in.
Okay.
Give me money.
Patient Zero was
I'm at
actually
that stage.
filmed back in 2014, 2015, and was
Sorry about
originally, was originally supposed to be released in 2016, but ended up kind of getting pushed back to 2017, then it got removed from the schedule, and then eventually it got put back on, and by the bloody gods are we thankful that it is.
Miscellaneous drink.
Set in a post-apocalyptic world, Patient Zero basically sees humanity once again...
A newly post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah. Humanity once again reduced to, surviving the only way it can.
Not unlike a certain disease that I won't mention, that gets mentioned in the movie. Some dirty bastard was riding a wolf or humping a dog or some weird shit like that.
Well, you see, we
And
don't
a weird
quite
strain
find out.
of man rabies.
Yeah.
Well, you don't actually find out, but Sam
No.
does make an unbelievable joke about
Now,
it.
here's the thing, though. In the original script, it was supposed to be zombies. And they decided to
Just
change
straight up zombies?
it. Yeah, apparently.
And you just have an intelligent zombie?
Yeah, zombie master.
Stunned.
Yeah,
I can see why they changed it a bit.
This film sees...
That's done. Did Dave landed it?
It was where Land of the Dead was getting with
What's his face?
not
Your man.
Bubba. Big dude. I can't remember the fucking zombie's name now.
He works
Big
at the
Daddy,
Irish-
there we go.
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
He's a big daddy, he's a big dude.
Patient Zero sees Matt Smith. that could
Whole
have been,
different movie.
that could have been a very different film. Yeah,
It's good.
Yep. Sees Matt Smith working alongside playing Morgan, working alongside Natalie Dormer, there we go, who is Doctor...
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she's in Game of Thrones, she's in a bunch of...
She's the one that comes in and hooks up with Joffrey, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Tyrell, Marjorie Tyrell.
As I said, I didn't watch Game of Thrones, then I decided, fuck it, I'll give it a go. A week and a half later, I'd watched 5 seasons. By the time I got to halfway through season 5, I couldn't remember anything that had fucking happened from the beginning. I just know a lot of people got murdered, a lot of people got fucked, and a lot more people got murdered, and someone lost his...
Yeah, Meek.
I'd say he would be.
Actually, it is interesting that we bring up Game of Thrones because this has not one but 2 Game of Thrones alumni. Yes, that's right. Good old Samuel Tarly is in there as well as Scooter, one of the guys working in the lab alongside Dr. Gina Rose, who is Natalie Dormer, and Morgan, who is obviously Matt Smith. They are joined...
Is he obviously Matt Smith?
Well, I mentioned a few minutes ago that Morgan is...
Yeah, it was just...
Smith. Yeah.
Sure. I wouldn't say he's obviously Matt Smith.
Yeah. They're joined by a Colonel Knox, who is your typical military, I need results now, damn it now!
Although it actually would make a lot of sense if someone hadn't seen the movie and you were like, there's Morgan, and they were like, that's obviously Matt Smith, so I just blew my own argument out of the water. Poke him? Poking the bear?
But anyway, yes. Dr. Rose, there we go, I had to double check fucking names,
It's okay.
believes that the only way to cure this...
You're like a teacher with an almanac. If you looked away that way, ah! Sir, what's the answer to question 2? I don't fucking know! I've been fucking teaching you for 6 months, why don't you know this? You should be telling me!
The whole process of this teaching thing is to make you remember stuff that's probably going to be inconsequential for the majority of your life. Except right now! Anyway.
That is, yep.
Dr. Rose has this theory whereby if they can find patient 0, the first person to be infected by this insane version of rabies, they can, as a result, engineer a cure. Morgan is key to this because while he was bitten, it appears that he hasn't gone full flesh-eating, whatever the hell they're calling, they're not quite zombies. And as a result, he's able to talk to the little bastards too, which is really cool. This basically sees Morgan playing interrogator while supposedly the humans outside can't understand what the creatures, the humans that have been changed, are actually saying. This is probably the only part in the film that I have a problem with, because while they did explain that regular people can't understand what Morgan is able to understand when he's talking to these guys, I don't think they showed it well. I think they could have done with the scene.
Yeah, but you know why they didn't do it? And it's just for cinematic choices. And it's very simple. Because 5 minutes of 2 guys sitting in a room calmly going...
No.
It's fucking boring.
All you needed was one little snippet of...
But you had one snippet at the start with the guy and he was like...
Yeah, but he's regular fare. He's not the special
so I'd imagine...
He's not the special fare that they get later on in
Yeah,
the film,
so
which is the
you
subject.
know the way if I'm screaming in your face like I'm screaming in your face now, and then I calm down and I eventually just calm down. So I'd imagine it's just a much lower guttural growling than... You know, it's more like, happy Tasmanian devil.
You know, you're probably right, but as I said, considering how most film audiences have the attention span of Muppets, because we've all seen all the jump scares that insist that they throw stuff in your face every 5 fucking seconds, I would have actually expected some form of visual explanation for something that, I admit, a bit of intelligence would give you anyway. Do you want to take it away from here?
Why did that get pointed? Oh, back to English. Sorry, just got into the gutter ground thing. The whole thing with Morgan, as you pointed out, is that he's able to speak the... What are we calling them? Zombies? We want to call them zombies?
Well, they're not zombies.
They're not. They're altered human.
Yeah.
Disease-ridden.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, the whole point is that you're led to believe that they are your typical... Like 38 days later, or 28 days later.
Yeah.
30 days a night. Fucking all the numbers get confusing! You're thinking that they're just mindless, incoherent, go out of their fucking...
Yeah, I'm super angry and I smashy whatever is in my way.
Precisely.
There's nothing in my way and then I'll smash myself to bits.
Precisely. There's even an argument at one point that they can't lie, which I think is supposed to be...
Because they don't have the...
Inhibition. Inhibition is what
there's no need
allows
for
you
them
to
to
look-
hide it, so they just say it.
Now, once again,
Yeah.
this is a leap that the audience, I think, is kind of needs to draw for itself to a degree, because it's not really.
Well, it was a very, very smart plot device
Yeah.
to put in, due to the fact that if they didn't put it in, a lot of people would be like, why are you believing these motherfuckers? Because these motherfuckers seem crazy. To be honest. So anyway, they go out and they're kidnapping these guys, and then they bring them back where young Morgan, played by Matt, sits down and they have the old, well,
We can hear.
Morgan's,
No,
and
it's
then
not.
they're like,
You see, this is. No, stop. This is exactly my point.
no,
All
we
they
hear
needed-
English.
All they needed was 30 seconds to establish one thing, and that was Morgan speak English, Morgan hear English, everyone else hear monster. But they never actually established this.
I think it's Morgan.
Speaks normally. They
No.
can hear what Morgan is saying.
No, I think it's Morgan speaks monster.
No. Because Dr. Rose, Colonel Knox, they can all understand Morgan's side of the conversation. These guys understand English. It's just that whatever way they're communicating, we never get to hear it, but it's something that we can't understand.
When did they establish that they know his side of the conversation?
Because they're
why
getting
does he
free-
need? Why do they need a full debrief on what he says then at the end of every conversation?
They're looking for a full debrief of what the creature was saying, because normally it's the same answering questions like, where are you from? Which is, they're trying to establish where patient zero is. So they have to get a timeline. Where are these guys from? Where were they first bitten? Anything they can give them in regards what they were like before they got to this stage. And for the most part, they're getting the monster equivalent to go fuck yourself. Morgan is getting yes and no answers. Sometimes
I'm really sure that he speaks monster to the monster.
they can understand Morgan's point of the
I
conversation.
don't think so.
It's just that he understands the monsters as well.
But then that means they're somewhat telekinetic because they're speaking two different languages, even though they're understanding what he's saying.
No, they're bilingual.
Then why can't they? What?
Morgan is bilingual.
They can no longer speak the way we speak, just the way they no longer hear the way we hear. That's why he fucks them up with the music. Their senses have all been rewired. Their brains have been rewired. Whatever comes out of their mouth that they themselves understand as language, only Morgan can understand. However, everyone can understand Morgan because he's speaking fucking English, and they understand English as well. This is the point that I'm trying to get. The audience has to draw certain conclusions, which are there, but they're never demonstrated with just one single 30 seconds. All of this goes away. We hear Morgan speaking English. We hear the monster speaking monster. We hear Morgan speaking English. Those outside can clearly understand what Morgan is saying. Anytime they want to know what something is being said, they're not asking Morgan what he's saying. They're asking what his subject is saying. Every time. That when they finally...
With the first guy that he's interrogating, he starts talking in a growling noise.
Yeah.
And then it goes into English. And then the other guy is also speaking English. And that is where the transition of conversation begins.
Morgan starts speaking English straight off the bat.
No. When he's talking to the first dude that they have locked up in the cage, he does this weird growly thing at him initially. And then I feel it's just like a transition into English so that we can understand what the fuck
So
they're
you're
saying.
telling me I managed... My entire argument is based on me missing a grunt.
I genuinely think so, yeah.
Because that was my only fucking problem with the entire fucking film.
When he walks in and he's sitting down talking to your man and he pulls out the bottle of wine and he's pouring the bottle of wine, there's a bit of a growly thing first.
Where he clears his throat.
No, there wasn't he wasn't like he did a and then your man does and then he starts speaking in English and then the other guy's speaking in English.
Your man starts going buck ape because he's normally going buck ape, and then Morgan starts asking him questions, and after a second after the music stops,
Can we just drop this point
Yeah.
and we'll come back to it?
Never mind.
We'll clarify it. It's just I'm full shortage.
it's a really good fucking film, regardless of whether or not I fucked up or not. You should go watch it because it's fucking awesome.
Because the bit we were arguing about is actually very, very inconsequential.
Except it's really fucking... It is inconsequential, but it's fucking annoying me, and it's paramount, because I thought this was a flawless film, except for that one little thing, which apparently I'm a fucking moron for having missing being done in the first place.
But you should take a look at the silver lining.
What silver lining?
It's a flawless film now.
This is true, but...
I'm sorry, dude. It was one of the few movies where I literally was like, big screen TV, Girlfriend and dog, shut the fuck up. Phone had died, so literally nothing distracted me. I was just like, this is fucking awesome. And it is. It's fucking great. There's a very cool, odd triangular love story that develops throughout the movie, which I thought was quite entertaining and enjoyable. As anyone knows watching zombie movies, sometimes loved ones don't make it through, and especially in this case where they're not technically zombies, they're just over-aggravated humans. Some loved ones don't make it through, but they're still there. And especially when your Morgan has got some sort of juju in his bloodstream that seems to have... He's developed certain traits of,
like I said,
of the zombie humans, but not...
You're led to believe that he's like maybe 2 steps shy of going full on whatever it is they're supposed to be going, because it does make mention of the fact that, you know, he gets roiled up when interrogating... Yeah, he gets roiled up when interrogating one of them at one point, and they have to kind of calm him down and chill him. Oh, that was it. It was when the Colonel does something stupid, and Morgan gets pissed off, and he has to chill and calm, and it's kind of like, okay, you're not going to go psycho nut bars, just chill.
Yeah, so it does give you an idea that there's a predisposition to, if he gets overheated, shit can go down. And he does also charge some crazy zombies at some stage.
Yeah.
Not as much as his girlfriend's ass kicking, although he has 2 girlfriends in the movie, essentially. Morgan's a little puss out. He's not. Well, he is, but he's not. Well, you're locked in a bunker, what you going to do?
I feel that they're actually, to be honest... To be honest, the film is an hour and 25, and I feel that they could have probably gotten away with putting in another 20 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes, and told another bit of a story, like how exactly Morgan got that second girlfriend back, and a couple other bits and pieces, because...
How he got her back?
The one that's down in the pens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was saying never left her.
Because she talks about being out in the wild on her own for a while. Before he finds her.
He probably went hunting. There could be a backstory to it. Because it's one of these movies... Like, my only issue with the movie was it was one of those endings where it's like, it's an ending. It's not an ending, though.
I can see this
and there's too much of an over... I can't get into it without ruining the movie, and seeing as it's only out 2 weeks, I would rather not do that for you, because it's fucking shit hot. But it's one of those endings where...
The story...
Annoying cliffhanger ending is what I'm going to say.
The story could continue, yes.
It could continue, but I'm wondering how the fuck it's going to continue, because if you look at the decimation numbers of people who are turned into zombies, and now we've established that...
the Z word.
Now we've established that Morgan is of a certain disposition, and that the zombies are...
Yeah.
You know, so it's like Morgan and the Doctor and whoever against 7 billion zombies, according to the death toll at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
7 billion and 595
change. 7 billion and change.
Whatever amount of people died and the dude did.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't mean to shock you, because it's not technically a zombie movie, but at the core of it, it's a zombie movie. And a zombie movie,
like I said,
fucking people die.
Originally, before the script went through a couple of rewrites and was zombies, so, yeah.
I wish I'd just had the balls to do Zombie Master. It reminds me of Wormwood. I fucking loved that movie.
Yeah. A good Zombie Master movie is always fun.
She's a good Zombie Master as well.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Do you know, she should be in the sexiest zombies list. I don't know how she's never made it onto a sexiest zombie list.
Because we didn't do it.
We haven't. Okay, we're going to have to do the sexiest. What is it? Sexiest undead chicks?
Yeah.
In horror?
Why not?
Yeah, in a quickly. I'm
You're
not trying.
obsessed. You are obsessed.
There's. You can understand why, like, isn't it?
Okay.
Or your one from Return of the Living Dead 3
yes,
as well is also awesome.
I was thinking,
I'll put the 2 of them in. Do you think Linnea Quigley as well?
No, I'm trying to think of other hot zombie chicks.
Your one from Wormwood?
Yes, I know, we've established her. This is
I
something
wouldn't class her as a Cenobite, but... I wouldn't class her as a zombie, but Barbie Wilde in Cenobite mode.
Actually, I was thinking... Yeah, I was actually thinking from Hellraiser 4, Emmanuel or whatever her name was.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, should we go to a trailer for this?
Yeah, we can do a trailer for this. Yeah. We haven't really finished talking about it yet either.
Well...
Hello, Minnie. I'm saying, look, is there anyone else in?
I know. But what's more to say apart from the fact that the film is fucking awesome? It presents a fantastic.
Yeah, you can't really get too
version
into it. There's a lot of intricate plot lines
Yeah,
and
that we don't
stuff
want
this
to-
week that we don't want to ruin. I don't mind ruining Followers a bit because it's out a year ish. So
Still keep that kind of wavy vagey.
So there's going to be an entire podcast where we tell them nothing. We
So
just
we're
tell
going
them,
to tell them stuff.
oh, we watched some movies and they were all good and you should watch them. Thanks for joining in the show. Myself and Gabe will be back next week where we're going to be talking about some other movies in the space of 5 minutes. I watched this week. It was alright. Thank you for joining the Gorecast. Boom. 2 episodes down, 5 minutes. Nice.
Okay then.
Thought so. Patient Zero.
New super strain of rabies.
Spreading faster than can be contained. Create a super violent
Please search for patient zero.
Society is near collapse.
Time is of the essence.
Bring him in.
There is no treatment. There is no cure. That turns humans into violent predators. Communication is impossible. Except for me.
Ready?
Yeah. Got a name? I can speak their language. Why? I've been bitten, but not turned. We are hidden underground in a nuclear silo. We search desperately for patient zero.
We cannot reverse engineer a vaccine without patient zero. The music's not affecting him at all.
Nothing.
You assume we're all the same.
Something new and smart is evolving.
You know anything about patient zero? It's only a matter of time.
Trust me, young man. Time is a luxury. You cannot afford it. We've been breached. Do I look sick to you? I don't think that we're the disease. We're the cure to get rid of the human infection.
We will continue to fight,
Time is of the essence.
because that is what we do. We're at war.
I suggest you ask yourself, oh my God, who's winning?
What can you see?
There's loads of trailers this week. We have plenty of time. I'm smoking this though now because that's how good it is. Yeah, because this is a great movie. That's how good the movie is. And you just after it.
Okay, Patient
And I
Zero.
won't lie to you. The next movie we're talking about probably have to smoke after that too, because it's a goddamn good movie. Satisfying.
As I was going to say, Patient Zero is on video on demand since 14th,
The 14th,
of August.
like I mentioned at the start.
I'm just reminding
And it's
you.
also doing a limited theatre run from September 18th. Oh, no, sorry, September 14th as well.
Yes, it is.
Johnny does these facts
I just cracked my knee.
in the abundantly spacious studio that we have. How did you crack your knee? There's so much room.
Cracked it the wrong way now. Get into stop.
Are we going to have the Who's
Nope.
Got the Chip of Your Knees game?
No, we are not. Yes, all right. We're going to win that one.
Okay, thank you. Okay, final thoughts on Patient Zero. Disgruntlements and disagreements aside. I thought it was a fuckload of fun.
Yeah.
If that was correct, what you were saying, I don't think it actually bugged me as much as it bugged you. I don't mind little shit like that being left to the audience, except that it does lend to
Hang
things
on,
like
hang on. Neither do I. Okay. But when you don't prove something one way or another, then it does mean that you can have audience members sitting there kind of going, I don't get what's going on. Why don't they understand what he's saying as well?
Maybe it was a weaning out process.
Maybe.
Do you know, like a natural
Darwinism.
selection? Yeah.
Cinematic Darwinism.
You shall enjoy the movie. You shall
shall
not. You shall enjoy the movie.
By virtue of being
You
intelligent
should
enough to
appreciate it
figure
for
out-
what it is, but probably be a bit confused in the middle.
Certainly will be a weeding out of the cinematic week.
A culling. Not unlike the movie that we're watching.
Next
or that
one.
we did watch.
Next one.
The next one's a bit of a culling as well.
Oh, yes, it is.
So the next one, actually, I'm going to the next one. The next one is so good that I'm going to smoke a cigarette before it. Next one we have up is I'd
Back in.
definitely go get Patient Zero. By the way,
Yes,
because it's so good.
if we didn't already establish that.
Yeah, you don't see myself and Giz argue that passionately about movies ordinarily because we were usually on the same page. So any movie that draws conflict out of us is usually good, unless it's like Sharknado, where it's just like you're shit. It's not. You're shit. It's not. You're shit. It's not. You're shit.
The shit.
What else? Next movie we have up.
Back
Have
in
you
the
ever
summer
wondered?
of
Have you ever wondered what the Goonies would have been like if it was given an 18 cert? And have you ever wondered what the Goonies would have been like if they'd taken out the "Hey you guys" and replaced them with a horrible, nasty bastard of a serial killer?
Because
Welcome to the summer of ¡84.
Because all serial killers have to live next door to somebody.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately for poor old
Davy.
just living next door to Davy. This is brilliant. This is like it's like an Agatha Christie novel meets horror movie meets Stand By Me meets.
It's like saying, hey.
And then they got the soundtrack and the colouring of Stranger Things because everybody loves Stranger Things, and they just fucking put it in a jar and shook it up into a fucking cake jar and poured it into a cake and put it in an oven of greatness, and then they baked a cake of great, and then they came out and they put that cake into a DVD case, presumably.
VHS. If you're going to stick with it properly. It's the 80s, dude. VHS.
It's not the 80s, that's the thing. The movie's set in the 80s, but it was very much shot in 2018. Actually, that's a lie. It was no wait.
Shot in...
No, I think it's 2014. It was shot. Or wait, that might be Patient Zero.
2017.
2017. Very high quality product movie for a 12-month turnover.
Yeah.
I must say, soundtrack was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So you've got Davey and his 4 friends. Hit me with the names, kids, because you're good at that shit. Because you have them
we
on a
got-
tablet.
Tommy Eats Eaton, Dale Woody Woodworth, and Curtis Faraday.
Curtis is the bikery kid.
Yeah.
Who, as with any one of these kind of semi-teen coming of age, semi-teen getting slashed while they're too young to be alive. But it is. It's a coming of age movie, but some of them don't get to come to age because they fucking
Die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a harsh fucking world. And there's no fucking harsher world than the ending of this goddamn movie. Because this... If you're going... This is going to be great because it's like the Goonies. I'll just sit down and I watch some people get slashed up and everything's going to be fucking hunky-dory. My friend, you should call a counsellor. You are going to need a bottle of drink. You are going to need something to cope with the just dark despair of future that someone is left with.
If I may for just a moment.
Interject.
See, what this film does is, quite frankly, brings you back to the nostalgia of the 80s by, like my partner said, massive soundtrack, visuals, everything about the film just... It's like the same that they did with Stranger Things. You sit down and say, oh my god, I've been transported back to the 80s and I feel like a kid and I'm going on an adventure because I've gotten it into my head that there's a serial killer in my neighborhood.
I've pissed myself and I'm covered in jam and crackers.
What?
The 80s. I would have been like 3. The 80s, or where I like to start as... This is technically, if you were to go by my... If you're going to go by my age system, the name of this movie is actually The Summer of 3 AD. Oh no, wait, 84? Yeah, The Summer of 1 AD. Sorry, I apologise. After Dedly.
Anyway.
Because it's the Summer of 84, and Dedly is 83 proof.
What I was going to say was, this film does a fantastic job of taking you into the mindset and really bringing you back to the kind of youthful days of, we'll go on an adventure and, isn't this great, we're sneaking around and we're going to play.
There's the Magnificent Seven vibe, or not, sorry, do you remember the kids' book, like Enid Blyton?
Fantastic Five.
Fantastic Five, but wasn't there also a large... Fantastic Seven. Sorry, that's it. Magnificent Seven's the. Yeah, there was, but it's that kind of thing. They're all want to be little private
Hardy
investigators.
boys.
Yeah, Hardy boys. They all want to be.
Well, actually, they're not. To be fair, Davy's the only one that he manages to convince the others to go along with it because hey, they're.
I got the impression that they kind of do this the whole time.
They're into their conspiracy stuff. Davy seems to be over the board with it though, and manages to convince them. Guys,
over the board or on the mark?
Manages to convince them to investigate his cop neighbour, who he gets into his head is actually killing kids while in the middle of playing one of the most awesome games ever, Manhunter. Ah, yeah, great game.
That's a great game.
It is, yeah.
It is a great game.
We didn't play it with flashlights though. We played it for.
Oh, you're talking about a real life game, are you? I was talking about a video game. Yes, probably more violent than what you're talking about.
It depended on who was on.
I doubt that. I
Actually,
caved a man's skull in with a crowbar.
Fair point, yes. Yeah, thought about that one there for a second.
A lot of people die in Manhunt.
A lot of people die in this Manhunt too, summer of '84.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Well, in the middle of basically playing a game with his friends, Davy spots a kid in Mackie, the cop's house. And then a few days later, notices the same kid's face.
He's pouring some milk into his cereals for the morning. And there's the kid on the side of the carton, looking a little bit horizontal, but then vertical. But then horizontal again, but then very much permanently vertical.
Very much permanently missing.
Very much permanently missing, which is why he's not, I didn't think we'd need to get more into that. He's on a milk carton.
Yeah. Makes Davy go, oh, SpaghettiOs, I best investigate Mackie. Which, of course, his friends are like, he's a cop, because they're all naive. Sorry.
You're right there.
Yeah, it's just one of the best things I think about this film is that it plays on the naivety that was. You say tomato, I say shut the fuck up. That was, the. What? Tomato, potato.
He's quite aggressive.
Anyway.
He will fly.
It plays off the naivete.
Thank you.
Of the late 70s and early 80s, whereby people still did kind of leave their doors unlocked, and the idea that you could have a monster living right next door to you just was unheard of, because these are crazy people and they get locked up, and certainly there's no way in hell that an authority figure could ever be capable of any kind of wrongdoing. It's also an age of absolutely horrible parenting. Horrible.
And terrible journalism, evidently.
I mean, what kind of a man, upon hearing his son's admittedly somewhat potentially far-fetched theory, decides just to write it off and call his kid crazy? Right. When he's supposed to be a journalist.
Pause. We're going to hit the trailer for Summer of '84, and then we're going to go back and we're going to fill you in a little bit more on it, because it's nearly 11:45.
Oh.
Alrighty. We were arguing over Patient Zero for quite some time.
I know, it was a really good film.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do that trailer, and then we're going to come back and we'll talk a little bit more about the movie and the good points and the bad points, and that's about the plot, because I don't want to ruin it for people, because it's so good. And I pissed myself at happiness. No, I genuinely did like it.
The sheriff's office reports they're likely looking for a white male. Preferred targets appear to be males aged 12 to 16.
It's a serial killer.
The Cape May Chronicle received a letter from an individual calling themselves the Cape May Slayer.
There's a serial killer on the loose. What else could possibly be this exciting? Incoming titties. 12 o'clock. Guys, Nikki Keshuba. Scientifically the perfect woman.
Huh. Better view of my room than I thought. Sweet dreams.
Emergency meeting. Treehouse. Now. Mackie is the Cape May Slayer. Mackie's a cop with a sick reputation. Wasn't counting on us. That's blood.
Davey.
Hey.
Guys, I'm freaking out, okay?
Relax. You look like you're 30. It's gonna be fine. Now go. You're gonna get caught either by Mackie or your dad. I know I'm right about him.
That doesn't prove anything.
Are you with me?
I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
We're trying to save people. Yeah, well, you're not.
Guys at the station are gonna love this.
Just let it go.
Sorry again if you're grounded. Let's see if I can get you out of this house. No hard feelings.
You were wrong. You Reading.
Even serial killers live next door to somebody.
Well, trailer showed also. August 10th, evidently, for this limited trailer release, although we have August 14th. We'll go with our notes, because they seem to be more apparent.
You know, August 10th, August 14th was the last film, Patient Zero, which was out on VOD.
Oh, yeah. August 10th, sorry.
Yeah.
Because this did very, very well at Sundance.
I'd say so, yeah.
I'd say.
Rich Sommer. Rich Sommer plays the
Machine?
Officer Mackey fantastically.
You know, especially
That's
considering...
middle of the smoke machine.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry about that. I didn't know that happened. What I thought was very cool about him was he actually looks like such a friendly chap. And then when he goes mean,
Yeah. There is still like kind of an underline of there's something not quite right about him.
During one of the scenes where he grabs someone right up to the... I'm a big fucking dude. And if he had me up like that, I actually think I'd have been a little bit before going, you know, you know me so well. You know me so well.
What do you mean? It's the obvious. Look at the size. Hang on a minute. Look at the size of me. It's very easily for someone to go like so. There's obvious reactions to that or bite their nose off.
That happened in Patient Zero.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. I never knew I needed nose biting so much in my life until... Was it 2017? I noticed in 2017 a lot of nose removals
Did
in
you
horror.
see Banshee? Were you
No.
a fan of the series Banshee?
Oh, I was. Yes. Oh, yeah!
That was an epic nose bite. I took a chunk.
That's an episode I'd like to do a top 10 on. Top 10 nose removals in horror.
I thought you were going to say Best of Banshee Batemans. The abbreviated version that I watched that TV series sometimes.
I don't think we can swing it into a Gorecast episode. We can bring it up in Goreclub more than happily.
Yeah.
We could do. Because we're going to have to start doing some Goreclub episodes, you know, where they're not so horror. Because Goreclub's a little thing, isn't it? It's a bit wrestling. It's a bit anime.
Awesome.
Old school wrestling this morning. Every Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Old school wrestling.
So old school, in fact, that it worked in perfectly after watching Summer of '84 because it was like, woof.
Yep.
Woof. Blended in.
Yep. Links in the description. So,
yes, okay. Thought I was after pressing the wrong button on my tablet by mistake. Oh, no.
thankfully your button controls nothing to do with the show, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You had me worried there for a minute. I don't know why. Summer of '84, it's got its ups and it's got its downs. Yes, but it's as in storyline wise, it's got its ups and it's got its downs, but it's all good ups and it's all good downs.
Yeah, it's that kind of...
I'd call it nearly flawless. I actually, like, the pacing was great in it. The shots were great in it.
That ending is just fucking...
That ending
brilliant.
is just... Oh, man. It'll leave a little bit of you missing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that tells a lot about how good the storytelling and the character development and stuff is, because you feel for all of these characters. You even feel for Mackie to a certain degree as well when he's like, I lost my goddamn house, I lost my life, and you're like, I get that. You did murder a lot of people though, do you know? So there's the...
Yeah, but he was doing it so well.
He was doing it very well.
Never shit on your own doorstep.
Yeah, but see, that would have been my main issue. Was the, you know, when you have that shit going on in your doorstep.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, you're kind of looking for having to relocate at some stage.
Anyway,
was there any other shit that we need to say about this? Check it out.
Yeah.
Just go buy it.
Watch it. It's awesome.
Go buy it. It's so goddamn good. Or go cinemas, actually. It's cinemas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so goddamn good.
Okay, bring us on to the last film for this evening.
No, we have a short film first.
Oh.
Remember? You're in it.
Yes.
Jesus. Underlords, give me strength. Anyway, American Horrors. which is now the annual American Horror Film Festival because it's 2 years in a row.
Yes.
Which makes it annual because it's at the same time. So October 26th and 27th of October, American Horrors are having the American Horrors Film Festival again in downtown Lake Geneva in the Geneva Theatre. Super cool stuff. And they have extended the submission date for, not extension of the extension date, as I said in so many takes. The submission date's been extended from whenever it was to September 27th of this month, being September. Which gives you, if you've got a short movie, horror movie, not a short movie, if you've got a short horror movie, horror feature, horror documentary, horror music video, horror animation.
Yeah, I guess.
Although that'd fit into shorts. And I think any horror, any style, get it in. And go to Filmway, I remember this and everything, filmfreeway.com/festival/the American Horror Film Festival, which I'm going to reiterate in the trailer. But they needed a submission trailer, so for some reason, we shot a short film.
Because that's how this shit
Well,
goes.
I don't know what happened. I was channeling my inner Christopher Nolan, so it's actually essentially it's a movie within a movie within an advert.
It's just
you're laughing.
You're going to want to.
You're going to want to have your
earphones in.
I was just going to say, can you put the volume on?
I can't no.
Put your earphones in.
Because we have we're technically in the future. Sorry, 2 moments, because the audience members sometimes. The poor audience members actually, they comment about how cool the trailers are, but it's because they only get to see them. They have no idea what the music, audio, or any of that other shit is like in it.
I like the camera angles, I like the lighting.
It's very nice. I like.
You all set up
It's
already?
quite good.
Okay, she's all set up over there.
So, what was the name of the movie? The Great Expedition? No. What? I can't
Delivery to Hell.
Delivery. We got the DVD. Oh, where's the DVD? Give me a moment. Before we go into the short, you have to see the DVD. Whole lot of crotch going on here. Sorry, people. Where is it? Where's it? Where's the goddamn DVD? We've lost it. We've lost the divs. Okay, fuck it. You're not seeing it. I'll put a picture up in a while. It's fine. I'll put the picture up instead. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so anyway, here's the American Horrors Film Festival trailer. Make sure if you've got a short film or any of that shizzle, get into American Horrors on Film Freeway, and I've given you the address there, and the address will be in the other thing. And I hope you like hypnosis. We'll just leave it at that. Where is it gone? That one. Ah!
Editus, Expedius, Spielbergiamus!
It's rendered. It's finally rendered.
What?
Okay, I did not think that was how that whole editing bit worked at all.
It is complete, Giz, my friend. You need to get this over to American Horrors HQ stats because the extension date for the American Horror Film Festival has been extended. And you're going to need this, and you're going to need this.
Would it not be quicker just to send all this stuff by?
Express delivery also. Ah, crap!
I suppose at least his spellcasting's coming along.
Ah!
Do 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 do.
Never get said anything about doing this fucking blasted jungle. Ah!
Do 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 do.
Never even asked me anything. This sends me off. Ah!
Do 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 do.
Without any regard, didn't even ask me if I got plans for the weekend or anything. Fucking sends me off. God damn it.
God damn it, fucking Irish. God fuck. Jesus Christ, what the hell does he do? You flying here and me here. It'd have been way quicker just to meet us in America if you're trying to get us a delivery.
You know, I asked that same question, and I quote, "Don't stop. You dare stop. Stifle my artistic creativity. Stop. Now get on the fucking plane, exclamation mark, Wrap up. It's going to be cold. Stop. I packed you a jacket. Ha ha. Stop. Ha ha. Stop. Ha ha. Stop. Ha. Ha. Stop.
That answers my second question. He's a funny fucker, isn't he?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Well, Giz makes his way back to Gorecast HQ. I'm here to let you know that the annual American Horror Film Festival is back October 26th and 27th in downtown Lake Geneva. The submission date for the festival has been extended to September 27th, so if you've got a horror movie, horror music video, horror documentary, horror short, get it into filmfreeway.com/festival/the American Horrors Film Festival, where you can get it seen by one of our special guest judges, including Dieter Stroom, an Oscar Award winner. Now, just look into the poster, not around the poster, directly into the poster. Keep focusing on the poster. That's right. Look at the poster.
What we're doing here, is it really gonna make a difference?
My name's Nick, and this is Jake. And we're making a documentary about how easy it is to track people through social media.
And kill them. Is anyone gonna see this and be affected by it? Are you gonna see this and make a change in your life?
Hey guys, Brooke and Caleb here. We're just about all packed up. Pretty excited. It's my first time camping.
Let's get out of here. Use the tree. Yep, that's them.
Primitive camping right there. Most importantly, just you and me. Isn't this cool? I mean, there's not one other person out here.
I'm gonna try and change the course of human evolution.
I don't think you look afraid. I think deep down inside you'll appreciate this.
I'm terrified.
The time for telling you that this is dangerous and no good, that time has passed. Now it's time to show you.
Who are you?
Go! Because no one pays attention until someone gets hurt.
Turn it off.
Turn it off. No. I won't turn it off. No. I said I'd do the trailer first because we have to do our trailer for the American Horrors episode as well. So we'll take a break with our trailer in the middle of the explanation through this, or we might just finish up. Anyway, this week on American Horrors, myself and the kids are talking about found footage again. I think did we do it last season?
No?
I think we did. We did a general overview of found footage, and this is you and me doing what's the goddamn real deal with found footage, where we get nitty gritty with it. Because it's a genre that has been known to be a little bit questionable at times. Not mentioning any names, paranormal activity. This, however, was not.
No, and it took this.
Well, I'll say off the bat that not unlike most found footage movies where there's a load of superfluous bullshit that seems to happen before any form of the actual storyline related action starts to get rolling, and you're bored shitless through the whole movie, and you're kind of just sitting there going, oh god, when will the murder start? You don't find it with this at all, because there's
the opening scene for one thing.
The opening scene's great. Then you've got the weird little love thing that's going on with Brooke and Caleb, which is kind of interesting. You've got the fact that somehow she's 28 and has never gone camping. What's going on there? Which is also odd. Then there's another little storyline with two guys by the name of Jake and Nick, which is interesting as fuck.
Yeah. And the best thing about this
Nick is why myself and Giz don't bring video cameras around with us. To be completely honest. Because he seems like... I'm just kind of like, why would you do this on camera? That's my only issue with these things. Some of these things.
We see, here's the thing. Nick and Jake, outwardly it seems, set out to do something really, really interesting, and that is highlight exactly how fucking dangerous modern society can be.
Especially if you're one of those social media internet stars.
Yeah, this is what I'm getting to. What would everyone...
Which I found ironic that I was agreeing with him in my article that I was writing about it, while also posting on social media about the podcast that you and I do live.
Here's the thing. What this film drives to is the fact that people give out way too many fucking details and way too easily. Jake and Nick demonstrate over the course of... basically, the film is essentially...
It took them 24 hours of
hounding the woman on Facebook, pretending to be
Well, not even
a green tea distributor and everything to get all of the info they needed to land outside her house, basically. Nick and Jake are shooting a documentary, which the whole point of the documentary... Sorry, we should start with the start, which is Caleb and Brooke
Our two celebrity targets.
Are two fitness YouTube celebrities.
Basically, because the internet means that everyone thinks that if they get a camera, they can be famous and, deserve to be famous and all the rest of it.
Yes, but
they are combining their internet powers into one internet couple.
Who had like 1 million and something subscribers each, just to clarify, because that's in the little YouTube bits that flash up. So they're like high up on the YouTube-y level of things. And then they start dating mysteriously. Although that's probably all staged for YouTube as well. Who knows? You find out that YouTube's a pile of wank during the movie. Lies and filth and lies and video what I want and lies and filth and lies.
Which is exactly what Nick and Jake kind of set out to
do. Well, Jake is setting out to fucking bang Brooke, I think, because he seems to be jonesing after. I feel there was a bit of a stalkiness going on.
Nick.
Is Jake? Which one's?
Nick is the dude with the beard. Jake is the clean cut guy.
Is Nick the one that doesn't shut the fuck up?
Nick is the one that's usually always talking.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was wrong. So, Nick, I believe there appears to be a bit of a stalkiness.
He's a bit
it's never fully said, but just certain things, like I can't wait to meet her, and I've been so excited to meet her because I've been following her for months. And then there's the whole, I've come up with this whole documentary, and I've decided to pick you. So it's like, I've come up with this documentary to show you how dangerous what you do on the internet is, so I can come and rescue you from the dangers of your internet, because I love you, Brooke, and your super fantastically large muscular boyfriend is totally going to fear me because of the... Well, actually, that's a fucking... Well, no, actually, they do, yeah. I was like, no, actually, that part of the plan actually goes quite well.
But that's not Nick's plan.
No, the fear bit was, it's the preluding conversation after the induction of fear. Is Nick's a little bit like, it's okay, Brooke, you're fine. I don't know why he's being so rough. He's a method actor or something. I'm not sure. I said I'd kill you, and I'm gonna been channeling and
I think it's the conversation in the car between Jake and Nick where they're discussing their camping trips, and Jake doesn't quite get to explain why he's perhaps not quite all there in the head as much as you might think.
Oh, you find out.
Yeah.
There's a great line at the start of the movie, and it's actually in the trailer as well, so I don't feel like ruining it. But the two, we're here to do a documentary. Will you be Nick, and I'll be Jake.
I don't remember my lines, but okay.
You're talking about the documentary and how we're going to stalk people and teach them how the dangers of the internet, and then I say the really cool thing.
So in this documentary, we plan on basically showing you exactly why it's really, really stupid to go along and put all your details on the internet by stalking these very famous internet people and then showing them how easy it would be to kill them.
And murder them. No, you did my line, you dickface! Oh, the cherry we're on wasn't so expensive.
Sorry.
That's the end of that there. Yep. Thanks for joining the show. I've been Johnny Dedly. That's fucking dickbag. No, I'm only joking. We'll continue. I'm only joking.
Sorry.
I'm joking. It's okay. So anyway,
I told you I wouldn't remember my line.
So anyway, Brooke and her boyfriend, they go camping. Nick and the lads, as I explained, in a very, very quick 24 hours because Brooke's great at lifting weights, but she doesn't lift books. God bless her. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not, like she says it herself, like, not those exact words, but like she on many occasions she corroborates what I'm talking about.
Let's just say that thanks to her interests,
voluntarily or involuntarily,
thanks to her interests and her apparent lack of interest in other more important things, it's very easy to dupe her into getting her address so that the lads can basically camp outside and then follow Brooke and Caleb as they go on this camping trip.
Caleb's all about stakes and weights, and Brooke's yoga.
Yeah.
Because she gets to wear tight pants and bend in flexible positions on the internet.
Yeah. By the way, it's also their 1 year anniversary
Which is what, the camping? I think I mentioned that. The 1 year anniversary. Did I not? That's why they're going camping. It's because of the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, it's Caleb's idea. He has
Caleb's also got other notions, doesn't he?
Yep. Which may not be the best of ideas, as we find out during the course of the film.
You also find out during the course of the drive there. It's just like, what do you think about having a house and babies? Fuck that, fuck you, that's a stupid idea.
Yeah. There's an entire conversation like, dude.
Babies and this body? Are you mental? Which I can't disagree. You know, because she might lift a lot of books, but she's very good with the weights.
Let us be fair. How many female wrestlers do we know of that have had kids and then come back in fantastic shape?
Mickey James.
Off the top of your head, there's one.
Trish Stratus and Lita. All of them, actually.
See?
I'd have even given Moolah one.
Bella twins. Or Bella.
How's there only one?
There's only one Bella that's had a kid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And for anyone who watches the Bellas, that was a big debacle. Oh, yeah. That was a big debacle. I don't even watch the Bellas. I managed to piece it through the 5 million adverts a week. If you watch wrestling, you watch the Bellas. Not all of the Bellas, but just the most important bits.
Because nobody's taking them home since SummerSlam.
I'd actually give the Miz and Mrs. thing a go. It actually looks like it's fucking funny.
Only because you reckon Miz would be hilarious.
The nude photo shoot bit looked like a stage.
You said nude. No, I did not.
I don't give a fuck if it's staged. I went out loud, so that's usually a good thing. Anyway, I digress. So they go camping. He's bringing her up into this lovely remote part of the woods because that's always a good idea when you're going camping to go as far away from anybody else as humanly possible into the woods that I'm assuming he actually doesn't know. He's just trying to look.
No, he does.
He says he does. It's just there's certain.
To be fair,
No. Actually, no. I'll retract that statement. Yeah.
Brooke is complaining a lot about the length, and he's like, "No, look, it's just a little bit further. We've gone this distance. I am keeping track of where we are."
Yeah. No, you're right.
Now he is a dick about it at times, in my opinion.
No, you're right. You're right. It was just with some of the levels of dickishness he says in things just made me kind of, do you know,
maybe he's just being sarcastic.
Yeah, do you know the way sometimes you just say something stern just to be like, maybe if I just say it like this, you just shut the fuck up and drop it. Do you know, that kind of thing? It's never worked. But you know, like, in his defense, she was going at it like the entire walk. Was like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there? We have walked a quarter of a mile.
Then they did this really cool.
Like, you're a yoga fitness instructor. How in the flying fuck can't you? Like, it's a 3-mile walk. How could you not handle it? I can do a 3-mile walk. I have one leg.
And then,
not literally one leg. I have one functioning leg.
And then there was this bit where they actually get to the campsite. They did this time lapse thing where she's like, "Okay, you can put up the tent now."
Yeah.
And she sits down the entire time and he puts up the tent. Doesn't even...
Yeah, but see, this is what made me think he wasn't as good as a camper as he says he was, because that tent, even in time-lapse, took a fair amount of time to set up. It was bright.
I'm not going to lie, I have put up a tent drunk faster.
Yeah, it was bright, and then it was dark.
But then again, the tent that I put up while drunk didn't look as pretty.
I don't give a fuck. It was a basic 2-man tent. Maybe call it a 3-man just for the sake of they had a bit of space.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
For the roly-poly.
Yeah, it was bright. It was bright, and it's dusk by the time he's finished.
Yeah.
Then again, they've been walking not even that long, actually. 3 months.
Did you see those fucking traps and fucking muscles? He's got fucking cardio for days.
I'm not on about endurance. I'm on about time of day.
I don't give a fuck.
Could have been later in the day when he started.
He's fitter than you and me, and we put a tent up fucking faster.
That's true. Anyway.
I've built a tent faster out of fucking duvets and shit.
While Brooke and Caleb are busy in their forestry excursions, Jake and Nick are trying to track them down.
Are also busy in their forestry excursions.
Yeah, first trying to track them down.
Then trying to track Nick's drone down.
Yeah.
I found him. I think I found him. I think I did. Yeah, we're going to have to find this man. It was an expensive... Shut the fuck up!
How about we find them?
Okay. I loved... I don't know is it the inner serial killer in me or whatever you want to call it, right? But myself and Jake were on point because when he snapped, I had it with Nick.
Can we just go and find our fucking... subjects?
Can you shut the fuck up for 5 fucking... How are you expecting me to hunt these people? Find these people. When you won't shut the fuck up.
I don't care about your drone. I can track them by scent.
Yeah, he fucking can. The minute Nick shut the fuck up, 5 minutes later, they're outside their fucking campground and they're like, what are we going to do now? Because they hadn't really thought it through. It's like, we're going to stop.
Nick had.
Oh, no. Nick. No, not Nick. Jake had.
They had thought through their own parts, but they hadn't thought it through together.
Yes, but Nick was like, oh, we got to the tent now. Oh, this is fucking unreal, man. We're totally around their campsite. And Jake's just like, get in the tent. No, man, that's crazy. Get in the tent. Yeah, it's literally just like, dude, you're here now.
This
You
is the
can't
money
miss the
shot. Cannot
Get
miss
in the
this.
tent.
He's constantly.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Over the course of the film, Jake is constantly pushing Nick. If you look at it,
To stop being a goddamn bitch. Sorry.
If you look, right, Jake knows what he has in mind. So he's slowly but surely pushing Nick to do more and more stuff. At first, it's just get out of the car and take pictures.
Like a good
Then
little
it's go up
cult
to the
leader.
tent. But yeah, exactly. He's trying to get out.
He's building minions.
Which is why, without getting into it, the ending is fantastic.
It's what I'll tell you. This is actually why I liked the character of Jake so much, because he's actually like a social media technology Tyler Durden,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that shit.
Or, Charles Manson.
I feel if Charles Manson had internet access like that, it'd be a bit of a different. Tyler Durden be all about marketing it one way, but while actually telling you a different thing behind. But you don't know what I'm telling you.
Whereas Charlie's just like this.
Charlie's just like, I'm goddamn crazy. You're goddamn crazy. Let's be crazy together. Actually, no. In his defense, that wasn't his MO at all. He was a suave.
I'm goddamn crazy. You're goddamn crazy. Let's go crazy.
Actually, I would imagine it was more, you're goddamn crazy. I'm not goddamn crazy. Listen to me. We need to murder all of these people. That was literally it.
Yeah.
Why do we need to murder them? Nothing about a record contract. There's reasons. It was about a record contract. At the cusp of it all.
Anyway, back to the film at hand.
Once we get talking about serial killers. So, we don't mind getting into this one a little bit more than we did with the others because it's out a
Perhaps
year.
not too much.
Not
because
super
I
into
feel
it.
not many people would have seen it. See, here's the thing. I think it is
It's a general release.
But did you see trailers plastered everywhere, and did you see posters were plastered everywhere? The
I'm
way
sure
you
he did in 2017. It's nearly 2019 now.
I can't remember seeing anything for it last
You
year.
don't watch television.
That's true.
You have an advert-free life, bar what YouTube shoves down your throat. So, I could have done. Actually, no, I did do, because I remember going, when you mentioned we should watch this, I was actually mad to see that.
Fair point, you did actually, yeah. Yeah,
So,
fair point.
We won't get super into it, but there's certain plot devices. The major plot device that really carries the superfluous bollocks that's going on is the Nick and Jake story.
Yeah.
That's running on.
See, here's the thing.
Because it turns out, just when you think Nick and Jake can be the worst thing that's going to happen to everybody.
No, they're not.
Not fucking,
and here's what's
fucking remotely.
Here's what I like about this film, and I'm always going to fucking compliment films when they do this.
Layers. Like
subtlety.
And layers.
Yeah, it's one of these films where you're watching something, and something happens, you're like, hey,
I'll tell you what I liked as well. The thing that happens near the end, they prime you near the start.
Yeah.
But in a very, that happened, now we're going to move on.
And you almost forget about it.
You do to a certain extent until you see certain people show up again and you're like, I completely forgot about that bitch.
And then what's worse is there's this great scene where...
Well, no, you do that. Like, they were literally the words that came out of my mouth. I was like, I completely forgot about that bitch. Jesus Christ.
Something happens, and like I said, something happens and you're kind of going, did I just see what I think I saw? And as a result, later on, there's this great scene where Brooke is doing her video, and she's doing all her yoga poses, and the camera is set at a wide angle.
I have to say...
Oh yeah, magnifique.
No, not that. I'm talking the scene.
Oh.
And what you're going to get to.
Okay, yes.
I
was sitting there, and because, like I said, I spotted this thing earlier, and I was like, did I just see what I think I saw? It had me genuinely watching this big widescreen view, kind of going, am I gonna, where am I gonna, and then all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, woof! And it's like, whoa, did not see that coming at all.
I won't lie to you. I was expecting him to come. It was the violence he arrived with.
It was the angle.
That's what I mean. As in, I'm trying to not give it away, but the violence of the way stuff got revealed was pretty.
And absolute just fuck it dialed up to 11. It's just like getting this show on the road.
Get in the bag. There was no bag.
No.
Sorry, I tell a lie. Great line though.
Yes.
I like to remember that from my.
Yeah. And like you said, just when things are getting up to a crescendo, you realise there's a whole other gear to this film that you completely forgot about.
Yeah, and then that gear is fucking crazy. Crazy! Yeah, it's crazy. And on that, let's have a shot of film footage trailer for this week's episode of American Horrors, because we showed you the trailer for this thing. because I didn't want to do two of our trailers back to back. It would have been a bit tack.
Yeah.
So we're going to go show you that, and then we'll do final thoughts, and then we'll say goodbye. I'm looking for. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I think I got this one. All right. Okay. Look, if there's anyone out there that still gives a fuck about me at all, right? I'm sorry. Okay, we thought we had this. We thought we could come out here, we could shoot the video, it would all work out, but we were fucking wrong, all right?
Oh, the video quality of this thing is amazing. I love it. I bought it with a friend. It's all good.
Oh, God. Whew. I don't know how these killers do this the whole time. You want to join myself and the kids, where we pick apart the found footage style genre of horror. Join us on American Horrors this Sunday, where we're going to be talking about it. Yeah, it's going to be great fun! You just won't die!
I suspect that actually looked like we merged through the screen.
Yeah.
Got to time it like that for long. Yeah, so that was. That's us on American Horrors. So if you're in Ireland, it's 2:30 in the morning, unfortunately, tonight, or technically Monday morning if you want to get pretending about it, or 6:30. No, sorry, yes, 8:30 CST, and then 7:30 and 9:30 and 10:30 for MST and PST.
Okay then. Time it's all.
And 7:30 for EST. I got them all. I've been doing a lot of the group shows in amino, so I've had to learn multiple time zones in America and Oz to a certain degree as well. Final thoughts on the movie. I fucking enjoyed this, to be honest.
I thought this movie did something that I've been waiting for someone to do for a long time, which is point out the fact that, hey, modern society, stop living in your Goram phones all the time and putting up everything that you have to say all the time and giving away all the information about yourself all the time.
What I actually liked about that side of it as well is everyone that's tried to do this style of social media is bad. It's been, dark web this and spirits in the internet and all that. And it's just kind of like, if anybody wants to murder anybody, they can literally find out where anybody is by going on their Facebook page.
The realism.
I can also figure out what I'm going to be cutting out of your stomach if I look at your fucking breakfast photo, because everyone's got to post breakfast.
The realism of it, the fact that this can actually happen. I'm like genuinely shocked we don't have more space.
Hashtag sandwich.
I'm genuinely shocked we actually don't have more space of this kind of stuff happening the whole time anyway.
I'm just fucking as the serial killing thing with. I'm actually not going to say that in case that thing kicks off. I'm fucked.
I blame you like they did Marilyn Manson just because a couple of kids decided to do something stupid.
Yes, I put the idea in their heads.
Video games and movies make us violent.
Yeah, but first you had the hit no Satan symbol, and then there was all the other shit. Yeah, I can't argue with you with that, but at no point in the hit no symbol did I try and get to where in the hit no symbol does it go murder everyone. No. There's a very stern message from the satanic symbol. It's go to the film festival.
Okay.
Deliver your movie to the film festival. The film festival wants your movie. The submission date's been extended to September 27th. See what I did there?
Why do you think I gave you the opportunity?
filmfreeway.com/festival/the American Horrors Film Festival.
Brackets.
And then when you look away from the screen, your room goes like this for about 5 to 6 seconds.
Cool.
That wasn't intentional. That was just a happy byproduct I noticed. What did worry me about that was when I rendered out the file, it was 666 megabytes, 0.6.
Dun dun dun!
I'm actually, sorry, hang on, just in case anybody doesn't actually believe me.
It's alright, we believe you.
Some people think I'll be talking cack.
Yeah, but we don't care.
Okay. That's fair. It's too many buttons anyway. Oh no, where's the photo and everything's different on this side of the computer. All in all, followers,
a great watch.
It's a great watch. There's some great lessons in life.
Yeah.
It actually got me invested in the love story between Caleb and I was like, I don't know how she's going to accept the fucking ring now, you dirty fucking trollop. And he's a good guy. He's a good guy, Caleb. Hashtag remember Caleb.
I feel
he's a good man. He was. I'll tell you why. He made the shitty comment about her issue, if you know what I mean. But it was in that sort of, I don't like seeing you do that kind of shit, I'm sick of it. And he said all that really nice stuff. And I actually think he liked her. And she was hot as hell. And he seems vain as fuck. So, I mean, they're all the credentials that he needs to hook up with a woman.
One of the interesting
You're hot
things,
and you're with me.
One of the interesting things this film does is ask the question of exactly how real people on social media are.
Yeah.
How real and honest they are about their lives, how much details they actually give away.
I would like to clarify before anyone starts putting any... Not that... Actually, to be honest, I don't think anyone in our viewership basis would say any shit.
About us, not
about us. Oh no, that's what I was going to say. For anyone who doesn't actually know myself and Giz, feel free to pick any person that's ever met the two of us from our friends list, and what you get on screen is what you get off screen. Possibly slightly toned down.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
No, on screen is slightly toned down.
That's what I'm saying.
On screen is slightly toned down.
Yeah, we're slightly toned down on the screen. We're fine.
Anyway, the point I was going to make is that, you know... The point I was going to make is that, to a degree, Caleb and Brooke feel about as fake as many other things that you see on social media.
Now, it could be because Caleb never gets a chance to do a testimonial at the end of the movie. It's just, from what I could see, you don't get a lot. What I did appreciate, where sometimes they spend fucking ages trying to establish that these two guys are fucking internet stars. They don't drill that down your throat as such. It's done very quickly at the start of the movie, and it's through the YouTube things. Now, they are obviously, the found footage style is done of them vlogging for their channels.
To be honest, all the stuff they do in that way is very, very good in establishing this is their social media hounds. This is what they do.
Yeah, and it actually, it lends to the genre that it is in general, because it gives a perfect excuse to get all these different camera angles and all that shit. But as you said, it actually does really give you an insight into these guys can't take a fucking piss without having to, oh, just took a piss there, so good, feel so relieving, gonna head back on the road now for 4 or 5 hours with my boyfriend who I don't like anymore.
It's about the long and short of it, alright?
Crouching dog, or whatever it's called. I don't know. Fucking yoga. She's a yoga expert. I don't know. Isn't there one of them fucking dog saluting the sun?
Downward dog style.
No, that's a different thing. Oh no, wait, downward dog style is yoga. Sorry, I thought you said something else dog style, and I was like, no, that's completely fucking different.
I nearly did.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
No, it's downward facing dog.
Downward facing dog, yes, but
that's
also
when you put your foot on the back of their head.
Okay then. Moving on.
I was trying not to say anything.
What yoga class are you going to? This really isn't as relaxing as I thought it'd be. But aren't your neck muscles limber?
Get back in the corner.
Anyway.
How is this my fault?
How is this not your fault?
I asked you to stop talking.
She said something I misheard.
I loved it. I asked you to stop talking. I told you bad things would happen if you kept talking. Essentially, yes.
You're like a broke down Peter Banner or Bruce Banner.
You wouldn't like me if I'm angry. I told you what happens when I get angry.
It does. Anyway, getting back to it, it does give you a good insight, very well done through the cinematography and everything of the movie, as into what the media sluts the two of them are.
Yeah.
And it, I will say, where you think due to the medium of the documentary that Jake and Nick are trying to make, makes Jake a hypocrite, but it actually doesn't, because he actually relatively stays off camera. He's all about the let's just get fucking killing. Let's just get.
Except for his one diatribe where he even addresses the fact that I know some of you might point to me as a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Fuck you! I'm using your medium to communicate with you.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah,
I'd buy him. I'll join your cult.
Don't know if I go that far.
That's pretty much. Well, it's like, I don't know. It's pretty. He's already got the documentary, and he is saying what you and I were saying all the time.
Sorry,
like no one can give out. If you look at any of our social media, the only shit that's posted is all work.
Yeah,
and an occasional funny video. Most of the crazy funny videos that are posted on my page are via my girlfriend or Manga Meg. That's it. Everything else is just work, work, work. That's it. What did I eat for breakfast? Nobody fucking knows. Where did I eat it? Nobody fucking knows. All they know is that I did work in Gorecast HQ. That is all.
They don't even know that much about me.
Hmm?
They don't even know that much about me.
Yeah, and they wouldn't either because torturing me won't work. You ain't getting nothing.
Seriously, I have no idea what he does when he says it's a mystery.
Actually, all I know is he's busy on Mondays and he shows up on Sunday. Okay, let's do it. I think that's pretty much it. Followers, go check that out as well if you like. Good movie in general. If you especially like found footage, I think you're going to appreciate this a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you're not a big fan of the found footage genre, I feel you're just going to think the same annoying tropes that a lot of them have, but done in a less annoying way. But I think if you're actually a fan of found footage, you'll appreciate this.
It's a decent story regardless, and it's worth a watch, to be perfectly honest. Especially, like I said, because...
Shot, good, plays, good pacing. Good pacing is something I never say in a fucking found footage
I was going to
movie.
say, it just presents a decent story that's topical and it's put forward properly.
Yes, that's good. And on that, make sure to join myself in the Giz, AmericanHorrors.com. If you don't have Roku, or if you do have Roku and you don't have American Horrors on it, AMHOR is the channel code to download us, and we'll be live in about 2 hours over there. Well, not live, it's pre-recorded and all fancy with smoke machines and cutaways and shit like that. What are we doing today? Found footage. There's so many cutaways.
Yeah. And in the meanwhile, feel free to go get the Amino app thingy and go join Goreclub.
Yeah, links in the description above, where you can talk about anything within reason. Within reason, because
people
are crazy.
Yes, we are.
Yes, us. Not them. We're the crazy ones.
Anyway.
Yeah, there's a little food for thought for you to think about.
Gorecast
We're the
out.
crazy ones.
On that note, Gorecast out.
Gorecast out.
Wow.